Hello, my name is Steve Jones from Las Vegas. I am here with Neil Millman. A couple of weeks ago he gave me a call saying that there was a trip of students from Utah State heading down to Tijuana doing a construction project. And so I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to go with him, have an exciting adventure, learn some new things, and really I got what I expected out of it and much more. And so it was a really edifying experience for me. Now, what we did is we went down to Tijuana. We
drove down.
Yeah, we drove down. Oh yeah,
from Utah.
yeah. Neil started in Utah, picked me up in Vegas, and then we made our way down past the San Diego temple. We crossed the border the next morning, and we found our way to the place we were staying with, Erendira Trujillo. She has a foster care system called Aldeas Infantiles, which is a really good system for uniting. We asked her and interviewed her about that, about her program. It's about uniting mothers without children with children without mothers. And so it was a really cool experience for us to stay with her in the Aldeas and to see the kids around and get to meet some of them. They're really good kids, and she's really doing a good job at helping them stay on their feet and be good kids. And so as we went around Tijuana, getting to know various leaders of different charity organizations, I took some notes. Here's my system, so I have this little sketch pad here. I take down notes and addresses on the top. I keep our schedule on the bottom. Different to-do lists down here. And set appointments here. And so this system allows me now to go back over my notes, see what we did on each day, and to go back over the information that we have collected from various people that are interested in learning more about Neil's organization, Love at Work, and various leaders that we want to keep in contact and do other projects with. So we met. We started at the university. We met some significant leaders there that coordinate the work between charity organizations and the students at the university. The students actually have a service requirement in order to continue on to their higher education. Now, we met and interviewed some of the professors as well. Asked them about their experience in Tijuana, how it's been, how the crime levels have gone down over the past several years, and it was a very enlightening experience to see how now Tijuana is a more policed and regulated society.
And very progressive too.
Yep, very progressive. The university there was very impressive.
Very modern, very clean, very organized.
Oh yes, I was quite impressed and loved seeing the students there, the culture. They have a really happy environment for the kids to learn, to grow and progress, and very up-to-date modern university there. Now, after that we got onto the construction projects, helped the students from Utah State continue with and work on those projects. We took lots of pictures. Had a lot of fun meeting the students, got to know some of them, see how they got to know the organization, Charity Anywhere, with Gordon Carter. And so various of them had actually been to Tijuana before and done projects previously, and were returning and inviting other friends as well. So once you get started, it seems like you can't stop, because I really like it as well.
And the people were so grateful and friendly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes,
the poor people there.
Very, very humble people. Yeah.
Where did describe the conditions, the hovels?
It reminded me a lot like Colombia. Built on the sides of the mountains in the arroyos, where you have 3 houses stacked on top of each other, and you have a different family living in each floor, all made out of cement bricks that seem to be on land that could topple over at any minute. And so it's pretty precarious conditions. It's floodplain area, so it's high risk. But really it's just people building wherever they can get a little piece of land and put something up. And so that's something that we're working on, that we see charity organizations working on. We also met Padre Jaime, who is running a day school for children with disabilities. And we learned about the issues that people with disabilities face, because there are a lot of people out there that aren't being cared for, that live in homes and are abused and neglected, and it's a very serious issue there. There's also the issue of immigrants. There are migrants that come from Central America and southern Mexico, get stopped at the border coming into the U.S., and they for some reason they lose papers, documents, or they just get stopped because they can't keep going on through. And so there are many families that stay there temporarily, many migrants that stay there for long term, some for short term. We got to know some of the regulars there, mechanics and a computer programmer, and many other different professions, plumbers and such, and they can't work because they don't have the proper documents to do so in Tijuana. And so they're just kind of out.
Well, describe Rosa and what she did.
Rosa is the one that's in charge of that organization. She has an old warehouse that she owns, huge property. She only has 2 rooms on there, where 2 families sleep in one room and 12 people sleep in the other room, and the rest of them sleep outside. She told us that right now there are 30 people there, but there have been up to 90 people living in that space. And so just imagine all those people sleeping out in the cold. They say the roof on the warehouse is riddled with holes and gets lots of leaks. But Rosa is doing a very good job to have the basis of a fully functioning society, that she has plans for what she's going to do with the property and what she wants to do. She just doesn't have the means to do it. And so we donated what we could. We gave them instruments and
musical instruments.
Yep, musical instruments, and anything that they could make, reproduce, and sell. And so that was for them to be able to get that income that they need.
Creating small cottage industries, things
Yes.
that they can sell.
Yeah, and so we're working on that, helping them so that they can save up the money to either return to their country, or so they can help Rosa with the organization as well. And so she really wants to have the place set up so that way people that don't have anywhere to go can come. And she has been doing a very good job. She actually talked with the government and managed to get a few places that will accept workers without documents. And she managed to get a couple of them jobs. She started with 1, then they've gone on to 3, and she hopes to progress from there. And so it's a really good industry for them. Now, we talked with many leaders, met many people, made a lot of friends.
We tell about the orphanage, Sister Lily.
Oh, Sister Lily, yep. I knew I was lacking something. Okay, yeah, Sister Lily is a Catholic sister that is part of an orphanage for kids. And we actually saw firsthand them receiving donations from the DIF, which is something that we want to look into, because the supplies that they received from the DIF weren't that good. They received food, fruit that was, most of it was
secondhand, things that have been discarded.
Yeah, really, just crappy stuff, honestly. And so we want to investigate that a little further as well, because we know that if they ever give anything to the DIF sends inspectors, make sure it's all good. If not, they won't accept it. But the DIF will hand out anything that they think, and yeah.
So the orphanage it's new. They just built a new building. But what's the problem with the building that we saw?
The problem
with the construction.
Oh yeah,
the drainage.
The construction isn't finished. Yeah, it floods out still, and there's actually a huge hazard. Part where the runoff goes down floods the one floor.
Control.
Yep, floods one floor of one of their buildings and touches the power control box right at the bottom of there. And so that's high hazard area, and that's something that needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
Right,
and so it's just one of those design flaws, but it's something that can be fixed and should be fixed as quickly as possible.
Tell us a little bit about Anandita.
Erendira, just the sweetest girl you could ever meet. Oh my goodness, she was so hospitable and helping us get out and meet all these people. She was our connection.
And cheerful and friendly and comical.
Yes, in spite of being a full-time mother of, was it 27?
Oh my God, almost 30.
Yeah, between, late 20s, early 30s for, with having all these kids, that she takes care of. Now they have mothers, but she's the one that's in charge of it all, and so as there are problems that arise, she takes care of it. She stays up all night with these kids. She'll go to the hospital with them and then keep going to work until the next day, just getting everything done. And it was really impressive to see her work so hard for these kids and give so much of her life.
Always upbeat and happy.
Yes, and just the most positive person ever. Amazing. And she was very hospitable to us, and so we tried to do our best to give back to her what we could, and we are hoping to plan some projects to go back and help her out even more.
Okay. So, what else did you learn on the trip, or what was your overall feeling about the journey, the expedition?
For me, it's been a real eye-opener. I didn't know much about humanitarian projects before, and so now that I can see these social needs and know how to fix them, to go in and, once we have the means, I can see how we can distribute our various resources to help people in need that really need it, and then can use the things that we give them to advance. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your hope for the near future as far as going back to Tijuana or doing another project in Mexico?
I hope to go back as soon as possible. I believe a summer job prevents me from going with Neil in July, but hopefully in the near future, as quick as this winter vacation, so next December, I can head back somewhere with Neil and go to Tijuana or wherever it may be, and to really help out these people and to visit them again and see my friends that I've made.
Something you failed to mention in this, what the assistance that you provided me. What was your main role on this journey?
Okay, my main role, to Neil was as a translator, as a secretary, and
organizer.
As an organizer, and just as a friend, support.
And it was great. Any particularly happy moments of the trip that stand out most vividly?
Oh, with Rosa, meeting those three kids, Eric, Anthony, and Isaac?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, really cool kids.
Describe them and their parents.
Yeah, okay. So they're from Long Beach, California. Yeah, their parents were sent back here, and they came with them. Their mom and her man are drug addicts, and they don't take care of the kids. These kids don't speak Spanish, and they basically wander the streets all day long. And so Rosa is nice enough to take them in for meals, and then they go back home at night. But it's really a sad situation. It was nice they had new clothes on when we met them. Really sharp little kids, smart guys, and I hope to see them again, and I hope that they're really well taken care of.
Well, great. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.